Good morning. I am here at Preston Park. This property is located in Meridian in Butler Township, Butler County. At 88 acres, Preston Park is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. The property recently received a renovation. This is one of the new roads leading to Preston Park. Recent renovations included new bathrooms and a larger parking area. Visitors can take advantage of the hiking trails or fishing at the pond. There are 2 ponds on the property. I will be showing them to you throughout the video. Bike riding is prohibited on the trails. Dr. Frank Preston was the man behind the creation of Moraine State Park. Born in England in 1896, Dr. Preston immigrated to the United States in the early 1920s. A brilliant man, Dr. Preston held several degrees. Dr. Preston pioneered the field of glass research. He was an amateur geologist as well. In the 1920s, he noticed where today's Lake Arthur is looked to be the location of a glacier lake. With the proper networks and resources, Moraine State Park opened in May of 1970 for all to enjoy. Preston Laboratories opened in the mid-1930s. Glass research was conducted at this property. The grounds resemble an English garden. Dr. Preston wanted the landscape to be similar to that of his childhood. Dr. Preston had these trees planted in the pattern. This building you are looking at was called the machine shop. Here is some mold equipment. This iron gate has a history. On one of his trips to Toledo, Ohio, he admired this gate on a farm. By 1952, the farm was vacant and was going to be the route of the Ohio Turnpike. He had the gate shipped to Preston Labs. The Prestons were planning to build a mansion but decided against it. This building was built in 1936. Offices, switchboards, and labs took up the first floor. On the second floor, there was a 4-room apartment for the caretaker. Frank and Jane Preston moved into the apartment after the caretaker passed away in 1947. Not much has changed since the 1950s. Here is what the first floor area looked like inside. It has the old light fixtures hanging from the ceiling. At one time, this looks like it was a boardroom. Here is another structure on the property. Here is a look towards the pond from the residence/laboratory. At one time there was a lily pond here, but looks like it's been filled in. This area is the geography lesson. Here is a compass and signs depicting mileage to destinations around the world. This is such a cool spot. The North Pole is 3,394 miles. That's how far Santa has to travel to get to Butler. Here is a nice quaint place to sit. The compass. Pittsburgh is the closest at 28 miles, and the South Pole is the farthest at 9,030 miles. This nice wide open space is the Arboretum. An arboretum is an area devoted to trees. Dr. Frank Preston loved trees. This is a great area to have a picnic. This tree is a liana oak. Flowers are starting to bloom. This trail is known as Pine Cover Pass. There are a lot of trees that line the trail. This little hut is known as Jane's Cabin, aka the Hacienda. Built in 1954, this plywood structure is where the Prestons escaped from the heat. Their laboratory and apartment were not air-conditioned. I can only imagine how hot the second-floor apartment got in the summer. There was no electricity, so this was just a basic structure. Nestled in the trees, this was a great place to escape the summer heat. Here along the service road are 2 fields of prairie grass. There was a prescribed burn here last week. Prescribed burns are necessary in order to maintain the prairie. The grass that grows on this prairie is Wisconsin prairie grass, named after the Wisconsin Glacier. There is another prairie located in Butler County, and that is located at Jennings Environmental Center, just south of Slippery Rock. This trail here is known as the Streetcar Dip. Way before the Prestons owned this property, there was a trolley line that ran through here. It was known as the Harmony Short Line Railroad. This was an electric interurban line that ran between Harmony, Butler, Newcastle, and Pittsburgh. The trestle still remains. From 1907 to 1931, passengers could travel to Pittsburgh via this line. If there was a line today, I would definitely use it to get to Pittsburgh, as I refuse to drive to Pittsburgh. The line went through Loch Carey, which is the name of the pond. It is so neat seeing these relics from the past. This trail was obviously the former trolley line. Driving on Highfield Road, you can still see remnants of where the trolley line was. If you look in the center of the road, there is a grassy area. That is where the tracks were for the trolley. This dam was constructed in 1949. Sawmill Run was dammed up to create Loch Carey. That is the name of the pond that is on the property. This pond is man-made. This is the spillway area for the dam. This is along the streetcar trail. This pond is named Loch Carey. Fishing is permitted here, and I believe it is catch and release. Maximum depth is 15 feet. A large section of this dam is made out of earth. These trees are beautiful in the fall. I love in the fall whenever the trees reflect off the water. Fall is a beautiful season, but you should check out all the other seasons here at Preston Park. They are lovely in their own way. Here's an area with benches where you can relax and just admire the view. Here is another beautiful view of the pond. There are some islands out in the pond. This trail is named the Island Pass. It provides a lovely view of the pond. There's some geese out in the water. This is a great place to watch birds. This lovely bridge is named Long Bridge. This area would be a great spot for prom pictures, engagement pictures, or wedding pictures. Here is a lovely view of the pond from Long Bridge. Right after you cross Long Bridge, you can walk through Far Meadow. These trees were planted in a crescent shape. I need to come back here in about a month or so and see the dogwood trees. Here we have the Hayes Hike. You can walk across the earthen dam. Perkins Bridge is a neat structure. This bridge is very narrow. Dr. Preston used scraps of iron from the machine shop to build this bridge. In fact, this bridge was named after his friend and caretaker, Hayes Perkins. Here is a nice peaceful brook. This is a quiet area at Preston Park. In other areas of the park you can hear the hum of traffic from Eberhart and Whitestown roads. Even though today is the first full day of spring, we are still in brown season. Hiking trails zigzag the property. Dr. Preston would walk these trails with his employees. He would observe nature and relax. Dr. Frank Preston passed away in 1989 at the age of 92. Jane passed away in 2008. She lived here at the property until her death. Jane left the property to Butler Township for all to enjoy. Residents of Butler Township are grateful they have this beautiful place to enjoy. This land could have easily been sold to developers since it's in a desirable location. Meridian is in a highly sought-after location, for it is close to Evans City Road and therefore provides great access to Interstate 79. A lot of people live in Meridian commute to Cranberry or Pittsburgh for their jobs. Preston Park borders Butler Township Park. The Kip's Run Trail was named after the Preston's dog Kip. These trails are well marked and easy to navigate. The orange signs indicate you are in Butler Township Park. They share a lot of the trails with Preston Park. One of the many quaint views in Preston Park. This tree looks like it's kind of twisted. The trails and the ponds are named after people that have worked for Preston. This trail I am walking on now is the Ridge Trail. It connects to Butler Township Park. The trails here at Preston Park are very easy. Some trails may have a slight elevation change. Hearing the peepers is a sure sign of spring. This is the other pond I was telling you about, and the name of this pond is Mccormick Pond. Here's another view of the prairie on this beautiful spring day. There are 2 Serbian spruce trees on the property. Here is a group of pine trees. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching my video.